Oh, God, do we really have to let those other guys into this?
Listen, Joe, I don't like it either, but it only makes sense. If we are ranking presidents, it should only be fair that we bring on George Bush and Bill Clinton. I mean, they are former presidents.
I don't care, Barry. Bill creeps me out, and Bush, well, I guess George is okay. Sometimes he gets a little rowdy, but Bill is always talking about banging some former White House intern or something. It makes me uncomfortable.
That's just karma, sleepyhead. You make all of America uncomfortable, so it's only fair for you to feel a bit of what the average American feels.
I make everyone uncomfortable? Remember when you labeled an entire group of people rapists and murderers, you fat pig? Because I remember.
Oh, you love bringing that up, you decrepit grapefruit. I hit a dragon blunt that day. You know that, sleepyhead?
It seems like you were hitting blunts your entire presidency, bitch. Always spewing some nonsensical garbage. Nothing ever changes, does it, Donnie?
Oh, shut up, Joe. At least I was actually awake during my presidency. You couldn't stay awake past 7 p.m. if I offered you $50 million, which, if I may add, is nothing compared to the vast amounts of wealth I own. Gosh, I'm so fucking rich. I love it. Someone get me a Big Mac. I'm a fiend for some meat and cheese on a sesame seed bun.
Great, not only are you both making me uncomfortable, we no doubt got demonetized because of that. So nice going, idiots. Now both of you take off your panties, put your big boy pants on, and get ready to continue the presidential tier list. I can't stop you from hooping and hollering. Lord knows I've tried, so when we get in the call, you can go wild for all I care. Has Big Barry Obama made himself crystal clear? God help you if I have to repeat myself.
Yeah, Barry, I'll play nice. Let's just go rank presidents.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood, Barry. I found $1 in my couch cushion, and I can't stress to you enough how hyped I am. As you all know, I'm filthy rich, and money is the only thing that gets me to keep going. So let's continue ranking the presidents.
All right, you two, after literally crying about it for several weeks, I guess it's okay for you two to help us rank the presidents.
All right, boys, let's get this tier list popping. We got some legendary figures coming up today. Thank you for seeing Reason and allowing Mr. Clinton and I to participate in today's video.
Yeah, fellas, what gives? Why are we not in every video? We are all presidents here. I mean, I know Donnie only served 1 term, but that doesn't make him any less of a president.
Oh, ha, 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 Bill, why don't you come up with something a little more original?
You're orange like a carrot, haha, get roasted.
Oh, come on, Bill. He said something original. I call him Orange all the time. It's only funny when I say it, just like Donnie always calls me Sleepy Joe. It's not at all original, but it's still funny only when Donald says it. This is why you weren't invited.
Guys, can we just go ahead and get started? I have an unhealthy amount of Namex-strained Kush from Kushran just sitting in front of me, and I'd like to have some this year, please.
Wait, Barry, I got one. I got an original roast.
Oh, this should be rich. Not as rich as me, but you know what I mean. Go ahead, Bill. You get 1 chance to roast me.
Well, guess what, Donald? I was with Melania last night, and unlike with Monica, I can say wholeheartedly that I did indeed have sexual relations with that woman.
Wow, that was so bad. I'm going to let Keanu Reeves ask you why you even come here.
Why do you come here?
I'm going to go ahead and get us started before Donnie drops another outdated meme. Benjamin Harrison is the next president on the list. I only know 2 things about Harrison, so apologies. But I know we almost got into a war with Chile during his presidency. And he picked David J. Brewer to become a Supreme Court justice. I'm sure he did more, but that's literally all I know about the guy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Harrison at all. What are we thinking, fellas? C tier? Maybe?
I'm thinking you shut the fuck up, George.
Where the fuck is this coming from, fatty? What, you mad that I owned you in Master Duel last night, pussy?
I'm going to throw Harrison into C tier. You guys really need some anger management, particularly you, Donnie.
Anger management? Me? Please, I've never been angry in my entire life. I am calm, so calm. In fact, I may indeed be the calmest person to ever exist. Moving on, William McKinley gets B tier. I'm pretty confident that the United States blew up their own ship in order to justify going to war with Spain and liberating Cuba. But what we can't deny is that McKinley's policies definitely set the stage for America to become the superpower that it is today. That's all I have to say on that, Bill. You do the next one.
Oh, shit, pimps. The next president is the man, the myth, the park ranger, Theodore Roosevelt. This man gets A tier simply because of how badass he is. I mean, right off the bat, he drops this banger quote, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." Badass. He also had dinner with Booker T. Washington, which is just a cool story. What else did he do? The Panama Canal began under his presidency. I believe Congress just voted to do it. He had a massive dick for creating national parks, which is nice. He passed the Meat Inspection Act and the Pure Food and Drug Act, which was desperately needed. He wasn't perfect. But I think Teddy deserves an A tier.
Solid reasoning, Bill. I agree. This has nothing to do with his presidency. But I do think it's a dark mark about Roosevelt that needs to be said. Roosevelt tried to run for a third term against the man he picked to replace him, which was William Howard Taft, who I'm just going to go ahead and throw into C tier anyways. Roosevelt ran against Taft and split the Republican vote, which allowed for Woodrow Wilson to become president. And oh boy, do I fucking hate Woodrow Wilson. He was a terrible president. He was notoriously racist, and he even screened a KKK movie inside the White House. He was just a total fuckhead, and if Roosevelt wasn't being a bitch, Wilson probably never would have been president. Even for the time period, Wilson was just really a dick. And if you're wondering why we have federal income tax, blame Wilson, F tier. I'm sure he's maybe done something good at some point in his life, but whenever I think of Wilson, I just fucking seethe. Terrible guy.
I vote to make July 28th to be National Screw Woodrow Wilson Day. All in agreement say, fuck you, Woodrow Wilson.
Fuck you, Woodrow Wilson.
Democracy strikes again. Moving on to Warren G. Harding. I know literally nothing about him at all. He looks like my ex-girlfriend's dad, so he's going into D tier out of sheer spite.
Oh, come on, Sleepy Joe. You got to think of a better reason than that to put President Harding into D tier.
Tell me just one fact about Warren G. Harding and not something like, oh, he was president of the United States. I mean, give me one solid fact about Warren G. Harding while he was president. Give me one fucking thing that he did, Donald.
You win this round, Sleepyhead. Now, if you will all excuse me, I believe it is time for me to go play Beyblade with Melania. I'm going to give her the cord and let it rip, if you know what I mean. Big Donnie is out of here. Here's Donnie's advice for the day. If you take heavy cream and mix it with a little sugar and a little vanilla, you'll get some whipped cream. Isn't that great? Of course, the alternate method is to go to your mom's room and pick up my whipped cream. Ha, 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 bazinga, waka, waka, adios, bitches.
Well, that was a weird way of leaving anyways. I'm going to bounce too, fellas. I have some very important... Well, I got shit to do with a former White House intern. Adios.
Disgusted Obama noises fill the room as Obama takes his leave.
Well, I guess it's just me and you now, Mr. Biden.
Actually, it's just you, George.
God. I need to get some new friends. These guys suck. Well, I guess this episode is over. Thanks for watching, as always. The big George W. is going to go make some Tex-Mex food. Yummy, yummy, get in my tummy. Make sure you guys drink plenty of water. Go get some. It's good for you. You got to get that water up, pimps. Last thing I want to see is a fellow Chad dehydrated. Peace out, pimps.
Dick.